Early childhood education today now has much more of a heavy emphasis on children learning literature, math, science, the academics, and much less time allowing the children to learn through play, through free play, which I think is the most important way for children to learn. Much more heavy emphasis in getting them ready for kindergarten, ready for the standardized testing and whatnot. So even though early childhood education has taken a drastic turn that way, I am excited to see that now I think more and more are learning about having developmentally appropriate practices in their classrooms and how important that is to take all of your knowledge that you have learned and be able to apply it to each child individually, taking into account their social and cultural backgrounds, really making it appropriate for each child at that level. And if it's developmentally appropriate, when you're talking about younger children, especially in preschool, developmentally they need to learn how to play and learn through play. The social, emotional skills that come through that are fundamental. So it's my hopes as a teacher that as more and more teachers really get to know the true meaning of having a developmentally appropriate practice in their classroom, that they will and be encouraged to allow children to play more. While yes, the academics are important, especially at this young age, it's essential to understand the core values and basics and fundamentals that they will learn also through play. And the model that most reflects my philosophy would be the kindergarten. I teach pre-K, I teach VPK, but that is most closest to my philosophies, my thinkings, what I do on a daily basis. And even in VPK, they already are starting their testing that they do have that prep them and get them ready for kindergarten. And but I try really hard to have a good balance, if not leaning a little bit more through play and incorporating play in my lessons and trying to make learning fun. And even when they're having free play and dramatic play, there's all kinds of opportunities that you can add learning in there, even in doing the cash register. You can do your math. They're counting. They're having fun. So there's all kinds of ways that you can incorporate learning the math, science, the letters, phonological awareness, while the kids are having fun playing. And I do think it is so important to be very aware and sensitive of people's cultural backgrounds and taking that into consideration in how we teach the children and having an understanding of their cultural practices. And very important in the early stages, pre-K up to kindergarten and on, but especially the younger ages, to include the family and work together with them as a team, because the information you gather from them is fundamental, and vice versa, in helping to educate their child. So I do think communication and cooperation and integration of the parents into your classroom and the lessons is so important in a developmentally appropriate practice. Okay, thank you.